Ugh, has this ever happened to you guys? What's up? It's Zandro from socialwoodworks.com and Social Woodworks TV YouTube channel. On today's video, unfortunately, I'm making a drawer. The drawers in my kitchen were poorly made, and this is probably about the fourth one that I'm replacing. I figured I'd show you guys my method of making a drawer. So I'm going to reuse the dimensions. I'll reuse the slides, and I'll reuse the hardwood faceplate for this. And I'm going to make a new drawer out of some more sturdy lumber. So stay tuned and we will get into the video. Also, guys, real quick, before I get into the video, I don't want to push my political views on you guys. But if you guys notice the shirt that I'm wearing an Andrew Yang merchandise shirt. If you guys don't know who Andrew Yang is, he's a Democratic candidate running for president. Just Google Andrew Yang 2020. Check out all his policies and read up on him. That's all I want to say. I don't want to push my political views on anyone, but I've been really impressed with what he had to say, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. Back to the video. Okay, so I start off by disassembling the drawer to get all the pieces off so I can easily measure them. In this case, I think the sides are like 5.5 inches wide by I don't know, 18 inches long or something like that. Now, these drawer slides are not the best. They're not soft close and not smooth bearing drawer slides, but I'm just gonna reuse them because they're available and they still work. So here you see me just kind of prying them off of a cheap particle board. Now the lumber I'm using, or the wood that I'm using for this project, is just some 1/2 inch good plywood. And I'm cutting them to dimensions, as you can see here, using the table saw to rip them down to the correct widths and bring them to my chop saw to get them to what you see here. So here we have the 4 sides of the drawers, and I'm using my table saw just to create a groove for the bottom of the drawer to be inserted into. And in this case, I'm using a 1/8 inch thick piece of plywood. I know that sounds really puny, but compared to the hardboard, this plywood is like 10 times as strong. So that's what I went with. It's light and strong. So for the construction, the construction of the drawer, I'm just using pocket holes, and I'm going to use a little bit of my fast drying CA glue to kind of hold together the drawers while I screw in the Craig screws. And you see it's pretty much an instant bond with the CA glue. I love this stuff. You got to be real careful when using 1/2 inch material because those pocket hole screws will go all the way through, and you want to make sure you avoid that. So just be gentle when screwing in those screws. Same thing on the other side, got a little CA glue with some activator. I'm gonna bond those 2 pieces together so that they stay nice and steady while I screw in the pocket holes. As you can see, the front and back panels of the drawer are about 3/4 of an inch shorter than the sides, and that's so that the bottom of the drawer can just slide into that groove nice and easy, and then I can use some screws to attach it to the front and back panels. You'll see me do that here in a second. So there we go. There's the box construction of the drawer. It's nice and sturdy and very lightweight because I'm using plywood here instead of particle board. And I guess I mismeasured the bottom of the drawer here, so I had to trim off about 1/4 of an inch to get it to fit in the bottom of the drawer here. So I just took it to my table saw, ripped off 1/4 of an inch, and now as you can see, I'm sliding that over the front and back plates, and I'm just pre-drilling. I think I put about I don't know, 6 screws in each side, the front and the back, and that makes it really sturdy. I mean, I have a ton of things in this drawer. We hold all our spatulas and our whisks and our tongs and all those sort of kitchen utensils, and they're all, they weigh quite a bit when you have them all stacked together, and we probably have a little too much in this drawer, and that's probably why it broke in the first place. But with this new drawer that I'm building, we shouldn't have an issue with that. So I go ahead and take my mouse sander and I just go over all the edges, make sure I knock down anything sharp, give it a nice smooth finish. When you use good quality plywood, there's very little finish sanding that you have to do, so this step took only a few minutes. And I bought a couple cans of Krylon gloss white paint, and that's what I'm going to use to paint this bad boy. It's real quick and simple, and I like the gloss white because it matches my other drawers. The only thing is, because this is spray paint, you want to make sure you let this thing sort of air dry outside for at least a good 24 hours before you put it inside your house. So now that the paint is dry, I'm reinstalling these old drawer slides. I'm reusing most of the hardware holes that I had, but I had to actually pre-drill one of the holes in the back, which is not a big deal. So I got 3 screws on each one of these to make sure they're nice and sturdy. And I'm going to go ahead and finish up painting the inside of the drawer with that same Krylon gloss white. And last but not least, I'm going to attach the nice hardwood faceplate that the drawers came with. It's the only hardwood part of all of our cabinets is actually the faceplates and the face frames. So I just basically align this to where it's sitting exactly where it was on the previous drawer, and I just screwed in I think 4 or 6 screws from the back so that you can't see it from the front, obviously. And there you have it, finished drawer, and here it is in place. As you can see, I didn't lie about how much spatulas and stuff we had in this drawer, so it's a good thing that I made a new drawer to hold all of them. And I'm very happy with the final product. I want to just thank you guys for sticking to the end of this video. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, and if you like this video, please smash that like button. It ain't that hard. It's just one click, and it really helps us out. Thanks guys. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.